Damn, that intro was awesome. I can't get over that. It's just crazy. Anyway, hey guys, it's Kowalski here. This was a battle against Stone Cold 22 from Marriland forums, and I used a different team in this one. Probably one of my favorite teams that I've actually made, and it's my Sandstorm Trick Room team. So I led with Boa, and I predicted the Earthquake. Went to Bronze on, and I was right, and then he was Scarf, so I had to switch out, so that gave me a free Hypnosis on Gengar, which was nice, and then gave me the opportunity to set up Trick Room, which I didn't do, set up Stealth Rock instead, on the switch to Infernape, which probably wasn't too smart, but I got lucky and over-predicted him, and got Trick Room up, and that was really good, because now I had him in a tight spot. I know I couldn't take a Flamethrower, Nasty plotted, and he sort of predicted that I'd switch, but I guess he didn't see the Heatran coming, which was lucky, and I Dragon Pulsed him, and wow, somehow he survived. It sucks. And then Close Combat, probably a useless critical hit, took me down. So I switch out to Bronzong again, because Trick Room's still up, and by this point I can just Gyro Ball and KO Infernape. So now this is where things fall apart for me. He predicted the switch and got the Swords Dance in, and now Lucario is very deadly. I didn't have much to do with Jirachi, because it seems like Trick Room ended, and all I really could do was Zen Headbutt, and it actually did a good amount of damage, but still not enough, and it was gonna really wreak some havoc. And that was a really bad move on my part. I should have just let Jirachi be death fodder, so I could have brought something in like Garchomp in to revenge kill, and not at the expense of losing my Skarmory, because I really could have used that during the late game, and it did have extreme speed, which would have really ended the match right there. But finally I got some luck hacks, and I really got a lot. I really had to depend on it in this match, and it delivered for the first time in, hell, I don't know, forever. So he brought out Blissey, and Outrage did a good amount, and I was about to 2-hit KO Blissey, and there we go. Luck hacks bites me in the ass, and I get frozen. But I don't know, I guess I shouldn't be pissed off, because that evened things out. And I had Boa anyways, so I brought him out, and because I was slower, his Blissey got a Toxic in, which really wasn't too detrimental. I guess I could have done without it, but really in the end it didn't matter too much. So he softballed up, which was smart, because he knew the Focus Punch was coming, and that way I wouldn't be able to one-hit KO him. But I did end up doing it with a critical hit, which was nice. Again, that was kind of a useless crit in the sense that I eventually would have 2-hit KO'd him with Focus Punch before he could have Toxic Stalled me to death, I think. So it didn't matter too much. So he brought out Metagross, which I think he said something like Focus Punch probably would have done more damage, which I found kind of surprising. And I went with Dark Pulse, and it only did about a little less than half, which was somewhat disappointing. So I had to switch out, because I knew another EQ would kill me. and I think he predicted that switch, but even Meteorite Mash didn't do much, and I could set up Trick Room and try to start dealing some damage again. I really didn't have too many other options left besides Bronzong, and I knew he'd think that I'd switch back out, so I took the chance of EQing, or predicting an EQ on his part, which I did, and then I just used Garchomp as Death Fodder to get a free switch to Jirachi, which I don't know. And again, this was odd, because in some turns I was too slow and then my Jirachi was too fast, so that was frustrating. So at this point I had to rely on Luck Hacks. There was no other way I was going to beat him. I needed a flinch here to keep the match going, and what do you know, I got it. And that was really great, because I was really hoping that I'd get it, and it's hilarious that I actually did. So I switched back to Zon. He took the Meteor Mash, but he got an attack boost. So again, things are really evening out, and I knew I was about to get KO'd, but probably could take one more hit, so I took that opportunity to set up Trick Room again, so I'd have a chance to do something with Boa. And again, I was in a situation that I needed a flinch or a critical hit to keep the match alive, which I got again, so this was really great. This match was turned out to be way more close than it ever should have been, but there's nothing wrong with that. And so this was really crucial. That really changed the game around for him. That won it for him, really. That switch to Gengar, because that bought him a turn of Trick Room, so that was really smart. So Ice Beam easily took out Garchomp, and it really came down to now if Trick Room would still be in play or not, to see who would win. And as if you saw it there, it twisted back to normal dimensions, and unfortunately that was the end of me. But I was really okay with that loss, because I got a lot of luck, and the more deserving player still came out with the win, so that's fine with me. So good game, Stone Cold. Thanks everyone for watching. See ya.
That's all, folks.